Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody is well. Uh, Somebody could be interfering with somebody's sleep patterns. There could be something going on with the frequency generators, or what's been generated on social media. Somebody needs to sage. We've got the tables have turned, but this is actually somebody's trying to unturn the tables. It's in reverse. Okay, something messed up. It's in reverse. So, and then we've got the devil, and then we've got cult is in reverse. Something is not working. All right. So somebody needs to sage. We've got sage. Tables have turned. Something is not messed up. The devil. The cult is in reverse. Something's not working. Well, we need to do our prayer. Sorry. We'll do a little bit of a clearing of the energy. I hope everybody's well. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscribes, and welcome to any new subscribers, and thank you for being here to all my old subscribers. Everybody's very much appreciated. Just need to let you know that. Again, I feel like I've neglected everyone. Now, I have had to update my... I had to go in and update my data systems, so hopefully I can upload a lot easier, so they'll start coming through again. But that's why I haven't been here, because the videos, and so the videos are delayed. I think I've said that many times, but hopefully that'll be clearing and it'll be more timely. These are timeless messages, but at the same time, they're not. They can be timeless, right? They could be for the now, right? Some of the messages are definitely for the now, okay? But when you get them, you're meant to get them. But I feel like there's been blockages. We've got domination coming out here as well. So anyway, let's see what the tables will turn. So the other day, the message came out that the tables had turned. So I'm feeling that, well, we've got this devil sitting here, that where the tables were turned, somebody's trying to turn it back over again. This is it's like a competition of turning over the tables. Someone's trying to defend their cult. Yeah, somebody's trying to defend their cult. They don't want to look like they're messed up. But they have messed up. They've messed up. Yeah, and the devil here is in the upright. So yeah, somebody might be losing resources. It could be this cult is not working. So they're trying to turn the tables back over for their favour, in their favour, and they're trying to unmess something up. It's like a whole lot of, we know there's been a whole lot of exposure going on, right, globally, and at a macro level and micro level, the tables have turned. So a lot of things have been exposed, but this is like whoever this cult is trying to scramble and save face, like trying to turn the table back over, like try to put the illusions back in place. Yeah. And we've got the Fool. So we've got a new cycle. So somebody's trying. Yeah. So this cult is trying to, and this, the Fool here. This is standing on a scroll. I'm not sure whether this bird is. It could be sitting on a log, but it's showing up for me at the moment as this bird is sitting on a scroll. This is trying to control the information. So this is a cult trying to control the information. Now, I'm just uploading a video at the moment, and it is actually coming out as controlling the word of Yahshua. This is a cult, a church, whatever. They're trying to control the narrative, which they've been doing for many years. But it's all coming open, like everything's falling open, and because of social media and people being able to share the messages, they can't stop it, and so they're trying to scramble to try and keep things covered up. And it's the narrative, it's the information about Jesus. Okay, Yeshua, as his old name is. Six of Pentacles just showed itself in reverse. We've got a Queen of Cups. So there's a mother figure here. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. There's an injustice here with a King of Pentacles in reverse. This is the poverty, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the injustice is the energy. So this is telling me that this is the injustice for, like, spreading the narrative that Yeshua is outside of ourselves. The Word of God is outside of ourselves. It's an inner knowing. Gnosis is. Gnosis is the word of Sophia is coming out as well, being shown up, being the narrative of the devil. So the gnosis, the inner knowing, being blocked, and this is the bird on the chain. This is giving me, this is Sophia, so this is the inner wisdom that has, that is within all of us. It's getting out about Christ consciousness within ourselves, right? It's the inner energy, what's inside, the messages that we get comes from within, when we go within, right? So the narrative that has been pushed by this cult for many, many years about the devil, this is saying that that inner knowing, that intuition that we all have, the inner knowing, the gnosis, is of the devil. That's the demonization of the Queen of Cups here. And holding on to the scroll, with the Fool here sitting on the scroll, it's holding on to the narrative, holding on to the information. So the devil's been holding on to, and see with this little bird here on the chain, right? That's the knowledge, the wisdom. Messed up, clarifying, messed up in reverse. Somebody wants to clean up their mess. So we've got a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups here, so, and the Lovers. Interesting. So we've got the Fool, we've got the Queen of Cups, then we've got the Lovers and the King of Cups. So this is a couple, or this is a partnership that is coming into play. Now, that was another reading that I had the other day about how I don't like to use the terms, but I can't think of another term to use. You know, the labels of things I'm not comfortable with, right? So these are, I'm going to say it differently, right? Like the chosen couples, or yeah, that are on the nodes, because I was talking about how the feminine energy and the feminine that holds the frequency of Sophia, which is the inner wisdom, has come to the frequency and is the node for each cell. So there's a different feminine energy in every cell that spans across the world, okay? Which are put in place to raise the frequency of the masculine. So the feminine, the masculine has to raise the frequency to come together in this energy. Okay, so the feminine first raises their vibration and raises the frequency to Sophia, right? That's the inner wisdom, that's the gnosis frequency, right? They're the node in the cell in different areas all over the globe, right? The feminine raises her frequency to a degree, and the masculine, when he follows and gets his frequency in a line, so the frequencies become the same, and here they've become the same. We've got two cups, king and queen cups. This is definitely a divine union, okay? And then they become the lovers, and that becomes the inner cell, the nucleus for each area cell, okay? They're the nucleus, they're the gnosis, they're the ones that have the knowledge, that are vibrating at the frequency that will ripple out in their cell that they are the node of, to teach and influence in this ripple effect. And they don't even really have to do much apart from be themselves in their frequency, which will influence everyone in that cell. Okay, cell of place. It's hard for me to explain. You know, in their area, they're like the node in their wherever they are. Okay, it is a burden of a union. Somebody is not getting a message, and this is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who is lying. This is the somebody in this cult that is still trying to spread they've been exposed, still trying to spread the narrative of the demonization of the feminine energies. So because the feminine energy is the one that goes first, you see. Mary Magdalene was that with Jesus. So the narrative, so this Queen of Pentacles is the representative of this cult. That's this is the demonization of the feminine, see, so this is why they demonize the feminine, because the masculine wants to be the one that's first, but they're the masculine, right? It just doesn't work that way. They need to get on the same frequency so they work together, you know what I mean? No more of this battling against the divine masculine, divine feminine. In this reading right here, they've come to the same frequency. So there's going to be a union here. So, and there could have been something going on here with this masculine being influenced by this cult, but this cult's in reverse, and the devil. It could be, addictions messed up. So this is a reverse of the curse, right? The mess up of the energies. Okay. The lies, the misinformation, the blockage of the loss of those scrolls that encompassed the divine feminine and the books from Mary Magdalene and there's much other books as well. Okay, so this is the devil, or we can call that the archons controlling the narrative, but it's things are coming into alignment. Here we've got the Queen and the King of Cups who are on the same frequency. So the devil's failed in this cell. So we might be just talking about one group, one place, one area, one cell. We've got balancing out the frequencies, balancing out the pentacles, balancing the cells. The groups, 3 of Cups. So the cult, this cult that was trying to control the narrative is in reverse, and their spell work is not working. So this devil energy in this cult, their spell work's not working. So this cult is actually in reverse, and this couple are going to be united, and we have a King of Pentacles in reverse. So they're trying to affect maybe the finances of this couple, or like these groups, the groups controlling the wealth. So the cults are going to just hone in on the wealth, hone in on the money, to try and control the groups. The 10 of the wish fulfillment with the 10 of Cups. They want to end the union because they don't want these cells to be stable. So they're going to target they're going to target the finances, but it's not going to work, because this is what they want to do. They want to end the union, and then I suppose this is the marriage, the 10 of Cups, the wish fulfillment, right? That's what they want to end. They want to put this into reverse, okay? But this can also be that this is the cult is in reverse. This is the end of the cult that was controlling all of the riches, all of the resources, or like controlling everything, keeping people in poverty. So this is what's flipping, and this is what they're trying to scramble at, because the knowledge is just keeps coming out. They're trying to hold it back. They're trying to stop all the information coming out. Yep. They don't want somebody to be moving on and becoming independent. They don't want these sovereign cells to be successful. Yeah, so they're trying to block with lies of the Queen of Pentacles. the feminine energy, the star. They're trying to temper the star with conflict and affect their wheel of fortune. No, Luna. Oops, sorry, hang on a minute. She's going to race out there. We're trying to get to. Yeah, there she goes. She's gone out there. Just a minute. So, yeah, so that's what's going on here. They're trying to target and they're trying to block the information from coming out by blocking sovereignty. The sovereign, this is having to rely on the cult, right, for connection to God, right? We don't, this is the narrative that we've been spun, is that we can't have our own sovereign connection with God from within ourselves. Oh, that's good, look there. They're slashing my weeds out the front, which is awesome. Yeah, so they're using false narratives to block the narrative of that information about gnosis and the wisdom of the feminine energy. You know, like how they demonise Mary Magdalene, right? She and hid her part of the scripture. And there's, what was it, Thomas and I don't know, was it Paul? There was quite a lot of different scriptures that have been blocked, but we're talking about the feminine here. And it's to stop the sovereignty, stop the masses from realizing that they can connect directly to God for themselves with their own inner gnosis. If they go within and learn to speak with God directly, right? And that's raising their frequency to Christ consciousness. All right, it's becoming in alignment with Christ consciousness, with the frequency of Yeshua. And so this is about the tables turning. They want to turn it back again. So they're trying to cover that up, but it's too late. The information's it's all out there, right? Everybody's seeing it now. And we do have these masculines, the divine masculines are coming into alignment, which is awesome. So they're getting control of their role in this, in the truth. Their role in the truth. I'm going to say the truth, because this is the truth. Because these cults, these churches, have suppressed the masses by making them dependent on them, to believe that they have to be dependent on them to be able to have access to God, whereas we have our own access to God as long as we raise our frequency to God frequency, God, Christ consciousness. Right? We don't have to be, you know, supporting these leaders in these groups, these cults that are trying to control the narrative, because that's how they stay in, well, I'm sorry about this, but it's the slashes out the front. They'll finish in a minute. Because they wanted to control the narrative of Yeshua. And and make people believe that we do not have a direct connection to the Holy Spirit. So, and that is love, right? The highest frequency is love, right? And this is why the masculine and the feminine energies have to get on the same frequency together. And that was like Jesus and Mary Magdalene. I know this is going to be controversial for many people, right? But this is it, right? This is how our society is going to realign and be reintroduce love to the divine feminine, divine masculine, and the divine feminine and the divine masculine that are the centers of each cell in their area. They're specific chosen ones that once they come together, that will spin all the subjects that are within all the other people, that souls, I'll say souls, within that cell, they spin with and spin on the same frequency as the divine masculine, divine feminine. Once they get on that same frequency, and they'll start spinning with them. So the divine masculine, divine feminine get to the frequency, they become like a magnet, and then other people they're like the influence. They're the influence in each one of those cells to be the example of how our communities can be unblocked, and the truth is here, unblocked, sovereign within ourselves, right? And in ourselves. So the divine masculine, divine feminine are there to be to raise the frequency of all the others, basically, by unblocking them and getting them to see their sovereignty without having to be dependent on these very violent and controlling cults. Alright? So, let's see what our spirit needs to tell us. The Fool. Clarify the Fool. So this is actually playing out in somebody's area. Well, this is playing out globally. It's playing out globally. It's going on simultaneously. This is the collective. Alright? Justice is here on the new cycle with the Fool. And what's trying to show themselves here is this deception is still there, trying to get out, right, with their false narrative. The Page of Cups, and then the Ace of Cups. Page of Cups. New love. So this is this cult that's still trying to hang on for dear life to keep control for the masculine, the corrupt masculines that have corrupted the systems. Why that's universal. We'll see. So we've got justice here. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Spirit. This is putting things back into alignment as they should be. With raising the feminine energies, raising the frequency for the masculines to come come into union to raise the frequencies of the masses. What have we got here? That's too many, Spirit. Just look at the ones that are showing. We have the Ten of Swords, so it hasn't worked. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse. The battle is over. This has been exposed. There's a King of Wands here and an Empress in reverse. A Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody is remorseful here. The Hierophant is in reverse. Let me play these out to show you. Okay, so we've got a King of Wands, an Empress in reverse, exposed. So this could be a couple. Their Empress is in reverse. You know, like she's not an Empress. You know, and it's like, yeah, being exposed with the King of Wands here. This masculine could be a business person, or could be an arrogant person. They want to get, okay, yeah. So this King of Wands wants to keep the Empress in reverse by not allowing, or this is to, you know, not giving to the feminine energy. This is to keep the Empress in. That's the only thing here with this, is to keep the feminine energy in reverse by not allowing them any resources, keeping them under control, right? They don't want to give to the Empress. This King of Wands here doesn't want to give to the feminine energy. This is a false prophet, because they are trying to keep the masculine dominant in the narrative, excluding the feminine, right? The demonization of the feminine. And somebody's very sad about this because it's been exposed with the sun. It's been seen. And somebody, individuals here, so this is also micro, macro storyline here. Someone's been exposed. They're very, very sad because they have realised that they've been seen to not give to the feminine and to keep the balance in order of feminine, masculine energies. The battle is over. There was a Ten of Swords, yeah, of poverty. There's the battle. It's in reverse. They were jealous. They stabbed all these knives in the feminine. You know how the story goes. Keeping them in poverty was their strategy. And constantly in wanting and in constantly burdened, trying to chase their tail all the time, trying to survive. And now we've got sovereignty back. This is the sovereignty, yeah, and resources. So this was like, yeah, so this was this cult, this devil energy, accumulating all the resources for the church, the cult itself, the leaders of the cult, which are all masculine, and to keep the feminine suppressed. Basically, we've got a Knight of Swords. Somebody could be coming in quickly to defend the old narrative. Yeah, they want to put an end to this information coming out about the resources. Somebody keeping someone in control with resources in a situation situation. Okay, clarify the Lover's card. So somebody's moving towards the Queen of Cups. It could be somebody, this can also be justice moving, coming in quickly. No. Burden. Lovers and burden. Now, let's see, right? The burden. Regret. Somebody's in regret about this. This is a false prophet. Someone's in regret. They're burdened about maybe listening to a false prophet. By not giving to the feminine. And this is not necessarily even resources, this can be not giving of themselves, not giving love, you know, not balancing. There's not equal give and take of love as well as resources. You know, just, whatever it is, time, energy, respect, right? King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. So this person, so somebody here, and I feel like it's the King of Cups who's burdened by this. So this would be our masculines that are actually coming into alignment because they're actually seeing it for what it is now. Yeah, here's the Justice. Yeah, they're seeing the Hierophant here, the false prophet, for what it is. Yeah, and they don't want it. King of Cups. Clarify this King of Cups, please. What's moving forward? That somebody could be moving forward to defend the cult as well. So there we are in the moon. But somebody's not in regret of what they did in the dark. Ooh. Oh, I feel sick in the stomach. This person could be feeling sick. This could be like extreme regret. Somebody could be feeling really sick about what they did in the dark. With the devil. This is keeping somebody caged. Hang on. King of Wands. This is keeping people trapped. Okay. Six of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Devil. Heartbreak. So somebody's come to a realization and then heartbroken. They feel sick about what they've done. And that could have been, yeah. So there's a decision being made about this poverty. Page of Pentacles. Or somebody wants to give something. Somebody's made a decision to give. Or this is just somebody giving the bare minimum. Somebody made a decision to give the bare minimum, like a little token gestures. It's like throwing somebody the scraps after they've already eaten, right? That's what this looks like. Oh my God. This is like I said, somebody was keeping somebody in a cage and throwing them scraps from what they were eating. I'll just say it right like that. Keeping somebody heartbroken. This is drawing off of that negative energy, the burden and the sorrow, and you know, keeping somebody in a cage, like possibly quite well, literally, right? They didn't care. There's absolutely no care factor here. So now somebody has awoken to the reality of this here. Sorry about the noise, but they're cutting grass there. Thank you guys. Cutting my grass. So this cult is at a crossroads. Sorry. This cult is at a crossroads. It's over. This is giving me a cell. This is giving me the cells I was talking about. The frequency of the feminine energy is drawing in the emotions of the masculine. Now there was another reading that I did the other day too, where there was like the overseer, and this is giving me this cage, whoever was keeping somebody in a cage, like an overseer, somebody who was keeping somebody suppressed, started to gain a heart, right? And this is giving me like somebody is bringing their vibration up from this dark energy, what they were doing to keep the feminine suppressed. This is this energy, feeling all the emotion, feeling everything that they did. It's over because their frequency is rising. They're feeling the energy, they're feeling all the negativity that they created, and they're ending a cycle by raising the frequency of the masses with the feminine energy. So, and this, with the Six of Pentacles here, this is balancing out the heartbreak. This is also balancing out the resources, balancing out the heartbreak. Okay, so clarify this Three of Cups, please, Spirit. Clarify the Three of Cups. They don't want to feel, we've got the Two of Wands in reverse, and it landed on the Nine of Swords in reverse. They don't want to feel all this emotion that they're feeling. They could be feeling a lot of emotion for the masses or the lot of people that they have actually hurt. It's like they're feeling all the pain that they inflicted on others. And here we have an Emperor not walking away. So this could be somebody actually facing the music, right? Facing the music, we've got the Magician. Facing the music, the Magician is the music, the Magician. There's conflict. Ooh, somebody could be going to jail. Or they're all in there. In their head. King of Swords, all the establishment. Three of somebody's under contract, and I'm seeing we've got the Devil and the Empress showing themselves around the outsides of Judgment in reverse. So we have, look, the Devil's trying to show themselves here under Judgment. Then we have the Empress. Oh, it's the High Priestess. I thought it was the Empress. Oh no, she's already on. Oh no, she's not on the table. I'm sure she showed herself up before. No. Interesting. apart. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune showing itself under the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knowledge. Something's moving because of the knowledge being revealed with a High Priestess under judgment. This is like the divine feminine being labelled as the devil energy. Yeah. The devil energy is being exposed for suppressing the feminine, basically. But there's consequences here. These consequences, this person is feeling all the hardships that the feminine has felt. They're under conflict, and there could be a lot of people going to jail. We have the Emperor is not moving on. They are manifesting. Let me leave them out. I want to see. There's this cult. There's a whole group of people here who don't want this change. And this not King of Cups could be this Emperor here, who's become an alchemist by going within and feeling the emotions that they have. This could be the things that have happened to them in their, because we know that hurt people, right? So this person's hurt a lot of people because they were caught up in this trapped energy, in this cage. They had like no compassion, about what they were doing, but now they're feeling it all. And there's a group here that were in this cult that don't want to feel it. They don't want to face the music. All right, they want to. They're clawing at trying to keep the status quo. So clarify this King of Pentacles that could be losing a lot here. We've got a King of Pentacles in reverse that could be losing a lot, and they could be losing their Ten of Cups. They could be losing a home to a star. A Knight of Cups. This is giving me like a transfer. You know, like a transfer of wealth. Somebody's losing and somebody's gaining. And so somebody, this is somebody feeling emotion. This could be somebody feeling sorry for themselves. Sorry. Yeah. Or this is an apology. Truth. We've got the Truth card. That Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody was immature. Yeah, well, they just hadn't developed. They hadn't moved. Somebody was very stuck in their development, in their mental development. They couldn't get past this cult. They couldn't see how they'd been manipulated. Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Temperance. The past. And we've got victory. Tempering the past. The family. Tempering the past. The family, you know, that's where we learn all our belief systems. That's where we are. That's what this is. This is actually tempering the past, tempering all those belief systems that have been stacked up, and somebody's got a victory over that. You know, all the ancestral build-up of negativity, all the karma from past lives, all built up here that somebody has got a handle on. This is ending. With the hermit coming out, right? And then we've got stability. Ta-da! No, it's me, Luna. It's me. I shouldn't do that. Every time I do that, she goes off. So we have stability with somebody coming out. This is with the information coming out. The death is in reverse. Clarify the death in reverse. So we have a victory here. Collective. This is a really good read. This is a real shift of the paradigm overall for everyone. We have the strength, and this is giving me the high frequency eternal life, right? Excuse my nails, they're still growing out, right? Yeah, this is the end of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. No more suffering. No more juggling. Clarify the strength with the death. Strength and death. So whatever they were trying to do, they were trying to end this coming out of information. It didn't work. And now this is the cult, or the leader of the cult, or the cult leaders, or those that are actually still working for the cult that caused the Five of Cups for the High Priestess. Luna. Hey. That's enough. Sorry. She's loud, eh? And we have an Empress in reverse. With the Two of Cups in reverse. The cult. This is like the fake feminine energy. The Empress in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse. Somebody's given up the cult. Five of Cups and the High Priestess. This High Priestess is in the upright, so I believe this is our Sophia energy, which is the, you know, higher wisdom. And the other energy is feeling like a Page of Cups. And this is also, somebody's not getting a new beginning. Somebody could be not getting a new beginning with a High Priestess. This also can be somebody's lost a child. Oh, damn, somebody could have lost a child to the cult. Condolences, this is like real. for money. We have a Queen of Swords, could be Aquarius, Gemini or a Libra. No judgment. The battle is over. There's the Hierophant in reverse. The Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. It's all about the money, right? Working against the feminine energy. This High Priestess could have lost a child in this process. I should imagine, many divine feminines. Lost their children. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Clarify the Six of Wands is victory. Empress. So now we've got the Empress and the Emperor on the table as well. So we've got the King of Cups, Queen of Cups together as the lovers, and then we've got the Emperor. This is a victory, and Empress. Because they've tempered the past and they've raised their frequency with the Magician energy here and the High Priestess energy. So the Magician and the High Priestess as well we've got on the table. Wow. Conflict. Ooh, somebody's going to jail. Somebody could be going to jail forever. Chariot. They're not getting a new beginning. Ooh, they're guarded. Walking away. So yeah, we've got Queen of Cups on the table and the King of Cups together, right, as lovers. And then we've got the Emperor and the Empress on the table as the Magician and the High Priestess. They've both gone through the dark night of the soul, and now this is sort of like the masculine energy catching up to the feminine. And they've conquered the energies of the past. The cult is not working anymore. So the cult is not working anymore by separating and causing this low vibrational energy with the Death and the Five of Cups of the children, while keeping this is like keeping the children in low frequency energy. That's what these past cults were doing. Keeping people low, keeping the children low frequency. This is ending. So this is about raising the levels of joy, I heard. Raising the levels of joy for the children. This is a cleansing. So I've got sage here on the table. This is a whole big cleansing of the cult and the devil. Low frequency energy. That have kept the children in Five of Cups energy, in low frequency energy. There could be a Leo here that's very sad. Tempering the family. This is a temperance of the family. You know, those old belief systems, the domination of the feminine. Ooh. We've also got this on the table. And then on the back of that, we've got corruption, and then we've got healer. Yeah. Wow, so this is a big healing cycle we're moving into, and that's what the King of Cups coming together in union here with the lovers. It's been a huge burden, and it's coming with the masculine energy losing their devil energy, and the cult though is still trying to manipulate this masculine that is manifesting a way out here. This person could still be battling in this cycle with this heartbreak and low frequency energy. So they still might be trying to alchemize the negative energy here. But they're not walking away. They're actually, this is somebody here, this Emperor Magician is not walking away from this responsibility. I'm hearing this responsibility to put something back into balance with this group of people. They don't want to repeat another cycle of heartbreak because they feel too responsible already. They did a lot for money. Yeah, they did a lot just for money, which actually is an ultimate sacrifice here of a family unit. This is an ultimate sacrifice of a family unit, but at the same time it's a elevation of the divine feminine and divine feminine. It's for the elevation of the divine feminine to bring balance back to the family unit. It's an ending to the stronghold of the masculine and the material, the material focus on, the worldly things, the tangible. So this cult is being tempered, and this is a victory for feminine energy. And it's because whoever this divine masculine is has alchemized this. And it's because they've recognised somebody's gone back to somebody has gone and investigated their own childhood traumas, their inner child, and they've done a dark night of the soul, and they're raising the frequency, and they've got a victory in raising their frequency and ending the stronghold of the masculine energy over the feminine energy and balancing things out within the family units. Wow. But we still have the devil and the cult in the world trying to work against it, right? But then that's caused a lot of conflict, and there's a lot that are going to be bound in, it's going to be never-ending bondage here. Ooh, there's a chariot. This is giving me like a chariot coming to take them away. Ace of Wands. There's not going to be a new beginning for them. They have they're defensive. Somebody could be trying to get away. Or their defense could be just walking away. Could be like a defense lawyer or something like that. They've got no ships. No ships coming in with this truth. The truth has all been opened up. Luna, sorry, I'm sorry about that. The truth has been opened up here. Opened up. And now we have a flow. We have a flow of energy, the end of the carnage and the lack. Because a decision's been made. This cold can be left out in the cold. This group of people. And their finances are going to be they're going to lose everything. This is the cult is going to lose everything. They're going to lose all the financial support, and things are going to be balanced out. Wow, 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 wow. So let's see where we're at for the collective here. We'll just clarify with our Kipper deck, and then we'll close out. Okay. So the good Lord is here because the Holy Spirit's here, right? Yeshua. Because this has been a battle for the narrative. But the truth is here. Clarify, good Lord. Hope. We have the hope. Big water. The good Lord and hope. Clarify. Somebody labeling the bad lady. Rich lady. Bad lady. This is the demonization of the feminine. It's also the ending of the Jezebel spirit. Yeah. Oh, there's hope for the Jezebel as well. Marriage. Clarify the marriage. Clarify the marriage. Good news. Somebody could be getting married. It could be a partnership. An occupation. Somebody's got some bad thoughts about the good lady in reverse. Someone's occupation. Oh, of course, right? Because this is the cult still trying to claw back and keep the feminine demonized. Sad news. Expectation. Main female in reverse. Death is not here in reverse. Change. Go from the sadness. Judgment. Go for this judgment. Did I not say people are going to jail? Somebody also could have wanted the collective to go to jail. Ah. Okay. Divine feminine. Somebody could have been trying to get you to go to jail. Clarify the prison and the judgment. Who's going down? False person is in reverse. trying to get a clarifying this false person in reverse. Someone's not a false person. Clarify. The house in reverse. This is giving me the house, the church, right? A meeting. So the church is having a meeting. The group, the cult. The cult is having a meeting. Ooh-wee. Clarify the pleasant letter and occupation. So this is giving me, we've got the main male, sorry. Is that in the upright? Yeah, it's in the upright. The main male has got good news about their occupation. The marriage. Clarify the marriage. Thief. Marriage thief. So a main male has got good news about some work. It could have been done on a marriage for somebody married for money. Somebody was a thief and they may have married for money. That could have been a meeting in the church. Clarify the good lady in reverse of the sad news. High honour, official and legal matters. So we've got the police here, we've got legal matters, and we've got high honour. So this could be like a lawyer or something. High honour. Clarify high honour. I feel like this is a journey. So somebody's gained high honour on a journey. There's definitely grief here. It could be grief for a small child. This child again, in grief. Somebody's aggrieved about a child. It could be this lady in reverse. No, Luna! Oh, sorry, yelling. Hey! Hang on a minute, I just got to... She's chewing the chair. Chewing up my bloody couch. So, yeah, there's definitely somebody grieving over a child. Sorry. Hang on again. Yeah, so there is a ending for a negative feminine energy who could be grieving this lost child, is grieving a lost child. they've been seen as negative for some reason. I feel like somebody here, it's like somebody's sacrificing their child. Somebody sacrificed their child for high honour, and this person could be going to jail for it. This is the sacrifice of the feminine energy. In this cult. This could also be this cult that's trying to claw back is rehashing the negative narrative of the feminine energy. But this person person's grieving the loss of a child. But it's like the woman's being persecuted for losing their child. It's not making much sense. The gift is in reverse. But then we've got there's hope, the good Lord is here, big luck. Somebody married for money. Someone's got good news here, but the gift is in reverse. A lot of money, soon. Murky thoughts of losing a gift. The loss of the gift could be the child, right? Somebody got money for their child. It's murky thoughts for the loss of a gift. They got a lot of money. Unexpected money. There's a rich man here who's not sick. Change. A chariot. There's a rich man with a chariot, with a car. Was promising never-ending money. Unexpected money. It was his thoughts. The expectation of this man was not to partner with this feminine in reverse that may have been homeless. They're not ill. This rich man is not ill. They could have provided a vehicle so that's unexpected. So there was a never-ending money, short-term money, short-term money supply. This is like a short-term money gain here. Murky thoughts about someone's loss. Short-term money for someone's child. Ugh. This is like somebody getting married for money. And having a child for money. That's all I can see here. It's coming out as an occupation. This is sad news. Somebody got married for money. This is sad news, and they could have even sold out on their child, and they're going to jail for it. They're going to jail for... This was someone's occupation. But this could also be main male, a meeting with the house in reverse. A thief. Main male, occupation, rich girl. Right? There was a meeting, maybe with a bad lady. So this person, this main male, could have teamed up with this bad lady to couple with the rich girl. It's like a plan. The rich girl could have even been the child. They had a meeting about turning someone's house over. Clarify this false person in reverse. Someone's not sick. They could have been labelling somebody as sick. Yeah, again, this is the demonisation of this high priestess. So this could have been something, this could have been a meeting that somebody had about someone coming up against this rich girl. To label somebody as the demon, and that they were demonised for losing their child, but this person may have stolen their child. And they were demonised for it. It's something like that. Because somebody's been coming out as not a false person here with the high priestess. This is not a false person. So let's have a look to see who's actually going to jail here. They might have tried to get the high priestess or Queen of Cups in jail. Clarify this. Who's going to jail here, Spirit? Who's going to jail? Corruption. CCC. Corruption. Who's corrupt here? Aquarius. So Aquarius could be corrupt here. Police. Wow. Well, we do have the military and the legal matter with high honour here, and the journey. The church. This is the cult. So we've got the police and the church. It's coming up as the cult. It didn't work. So they would try to put somebody's daughter in jail, or they were clarify the daughter in a hometown. The loss of the child, brother, someone's brother. Whose daughter is this? Whose daughter? His daughter of the church, an Aries daughter. was sacrifice. In a shire. So it could be the shire as well, like what the hell? But this is, so like on the macro level, this is like the high priestess being demonized as the bad person here. It's like a whole plan of this cult to demonize this high priestess as a sacrifice and put them in jail so they could steal from them. Steal their energy, you know? Okay, so let's, so I said, who's going to jail? And that's these people that are in regret. These people from this cult, these cults, yeah. Police, society, people of society. Are these the people going to jail? Yeah. There's a Taurus here as well. Okay, let's see who this bad lady is. Who's the bad lady? Oh, this is the label as the bad lady, right? Clarify though, who's this bad lady? The Shire? Someone on the Shire? Whole Shire? What about this? An in-law. Somebody's in-law or cousin is coming out as a bad lady. Someone's nephew is in reverse. Why are they in reverse? Cancer, Taurus, someone homeless. We've got a Cancer and a Taurus, and a Gemini could be homeless. At work. Work. Family. Family. Basically, this is the demonization of the feminine energy, like I said. But moving forward, what is going to happen here with our collective? Did I? Yeah, no, I didn't ask that. So let me put these back, and we'll just ask. And this reading has got too long again. Okay, demonization of the feminine. So clarify the collective in this, the collective marriage. The collective marriage, and this is the King and Queen of Cups. King and Queen of Cups is marriage. Oop. Short term. A short-term marriage. A lot of money. Yeah, so okay, so it's repeating itself. Occupation. Somebody getting married for money. They could have been saying, somebody could have been saying that this is the collective getting married for money. Or somebody married the collective. We want, moving forward for the collective, please, Spirit, what is the outcome for the collective, please? What is the outcome? Rich girl. Clarify the rich girl. The outcome for the collective. A meeting. So there's going to be a meeting. And the number 4 here is stability. About jail. It's going to be a meeting about jail for a rich girl. Damn. So they're still trying. Prison. Clarify. Grief. no partnership. This is like this cult trying to claw back, right? They're having a meeting about putting a rich girl in jail to cause grief, and they may be successful because we've got journey here. There was a meeting about putting someone in jail to cause grief on someone's journey, but it's leading to high honour. Or this could be what is the high honour? Clarify the high honour. The court. So this could be like a lawyer or something. The grief and journey. Clarify the grief and journey. Grief and journey. Murky thoughts. Somebody's got murky thoughts about prison. Short-term prison, or soon, coming soon. So this is still coming for someone here. Who's having the meeting? Who's having the meeting? A lot of money. It's about a lot of money. Clarify the rich girl. Who? Occupation. A rich girl's occupation with a meeting. I don't know. A lot of money involved. There's a lot of money involved in the prison system. We had a reading about that the other day as well. Yeah, short-term prison. Grief, murky thoughts about someone's journey. What is the murky thoughts to court? Murky thoughts. Who's having these murky thoughts? His thoughts. Who's this? Reverse official person in reverse. This is a corrupt person. His thoughts are corrupt. Murky thoughts. Corruption of the system with the court. So somebody is thinking there's a corruption in the court and the prison. A lot of money to be made. Oh, this is the cult. The prison system is the cult. The devil. Not working. The prison system isn't working, right? This is what this is saying. Clarify the occupation with a lot of money. Yeah. A rich man and a small child. Oh my God. Male and female success in love in reverse. Again, this is like the demonization of this feminine energy. Small child and the rich man. Again, small child and the rich man. Hope. So this could be a father and child hoping to get money or hoping to put someone in jail. What is the hope? a legal matter, hoping for a legal matter, put someone in jail. High priestess. Legal matter. A legal matter, success in love. A partnership. This is like a father and child. Dynamic here. Male, female. Fuck. Expectation for a male, female. So, a father and a child could have had a meeting to put a mother in jail. Unexpected money, for money, sad news. Unexpected money, bad lady, not ending the marriage. Not ending a marriage. Unexpected money. Unexpected money. Not ending a marriage. This is going on for a bit longer, right? So I might have to leave it there. So let's just get some zodiacs out on here and just quickly, because we have a Sagittarius involved. Who else is involved? Oh, I'm going to run out of charge. So just quickly, we have a Gemini, Sagittarius. Who else is here? We have the Arts. Who else is here? A Father. A Scorpio. Libra, Aquarius. Libra and Aquarius. Travel, a sister in reverse. Or a sister didn't travel, or they did. We have the police, the CCC, and a sister again. Police, corruption, and sister. Sister and police, corruption. Taurus, family. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Please like, share and subscribe. I hope this is helpful for somebody. But yeah, it's like pretty messy. So I'll leave it there. Bye-bye.